Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the regional qualifiers, and it is Europe that we are following, the Boston Major, and we are having a matchup between Team Secret and Navi. And I'm sitting here together with Fogged. We have the pleasure of commentating this match. Should be hype.
This one should be hype, but I feel like it might be a little anticlimactic, unfortunately.
You're thinking it's going to be one-sided in favor of Team Secret, correct?
Yes, they've been looking pretty hot lately. Navi's been seeming like they have a few issues. I think the one game that we saw where they just kind of steamrolled Alliance was probably one of their better showings recently, but they do seem to be struggling a little bit.
And that was also Alliance drafting very greedily. That was 2 days ago or something. So
very greedy Alliance draft, and Alliance didn't really play so hot.
Yeah. So Team Secret they're basically the only team, I think, that plays Bounty Hunter.
Yep.
So first ban Bounty Hunter normally would be uncommon to see that, but since it's Secret, it's understandable. We also have an IO Sand King and an OD ban. All those three are fairly normal. Oh, hello.
Woo! Navi's been talking.
Navi has a plan.
Yeah, they have a plan for sure.
I
I
like
like that
it.
they're going back toward the Earth Spirit. The hero's been kind of falling out of favor, but Taneko's pretty beastly on it. And the Bat Rider Earth Spirit's a combo that we used to see for a while. You know, the dual. They put like the dual kind of aggro thing, or Taneko can just run around and make space anywhere. But General Bat Rider talked about it throughout TI, Manila, everything. This guy is probably one of the best Bat Riders in the world. In the laning phase, he somehow always manages to get double kills and stuff. Like, he's extremely impressive on it. And his tanking is actually really good too, but it seems like his tanking was not doing so well lately. But either way, Secret banned it out. So
Yeah. General's bad. Like, solid.
Yeah.
Very, very, very solid. Keeper of the Light is good against Earth Spirit.
yes, it's.
Did you just say that, or did I?
Oh no, I didn't. I didn't
Okay,
say that. No.
sorry.
I do like the Coddle versus Earth Spirit in general. I think
Yeah.
Coddle's just a very. He can be very bad versus like every hero, but he can also be very good versus every hero if it's played in a proper manner. Which these guys probably play it one of the best. I mean, Puppy and Pie are pretty legendary Coddle players.
Yeah. Juggernaut picked up as well there, and I mean both drafts fairly unusual with the Coddle and the Earth Spirit picked up, but the Juggernaut and the Bat Rider are comfort heroes for both teams.
Yep.
And they don't reveal too much about what they're gonna do. What do you know about the aggressive Trilone situation for these two teams? Do they prefer it? Do they avoid it?
I think that these teams actually tend to avoid it. I think Secret does do the dual lanes, but I feel like every time I've seen them do the dual lanes or whatever, it's with Puppy playing Bounty Hunter, and that's just kind of, it is what it is. You know, it's
Yeah.
a Bounty Hunter. You're just being obnoxious. We have quick bans coming out.
Yeah, but compared to previous game, I mean, Navi hasn't even dipped into their bonus time here at all.
Yeah, Timber, a very annoying hero. Pretty sure that, Secret played it a few times. Not too much, actually, but they didn't want to. I don't think Navi wants to play versus it anyway. That hero can be annoying as hell, especially with Coddle getting the chakram with the double Whirling Death and just its massive damage potential.
Yeah, I like the Warlock ban as well. We saw yesterday how successful it was for Alliance. Sorry, was that yesterday? We saw how successful it was for Escape.
Escape was 2 days ago.
Tuesday, yeah.
Everything's all big.
All games are blended into one, but very successful hero, I think anyway. A hero that we're gonna see a lot more of these qualifiers, and Shadow Demon removed as well. Annoying hero, is all.
Yeah, just a strong, obnoxious hero, easy to rotate with. And wow, that's a very early spend pickup, but it's great versus Juggernaut in majority of favors. The Warcry is always good. Jug is pretty much pure physical besides Blade Fury.
Yeah, it's surprising to see Sven picked up so early. It really makes me think that Navi has got like this specific plan that they're going for.
Yeah, it does. It really does seem like that. They've got a lot of lockdown already on their heroes. They're already really believing a lot. But okay, Ogre picked up though. That was one that we saw was banned first too in the last series because Imperial plays it like every single game.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, this Ogre hero is falling into a very high fashion apparently. It's been drafted like first two a lot of the time, but
yeah,
this is the first time I've seen it on Radiant in the last week, at least, from the games I've seen.
Yeah, we've seen it be very successful on the Dire side so far.
Yeah.
Overall, though, with the Juggernaut, it pairs up nicely. It's still very strong as lane harass, and Bloodlust is strong as ever.
Maybe Navi banned the Timbersaw and the Lifestealer because they can do pretty well versus Batrider in like a 1v1, and they want to give General a like the best advantage you possibly can. Lifestealer is pretty annoying. Batrider is pretty hard to play versus Lifestealer because he just rage off and run at you pretty early in the laning phase.
Mm-hmm. Well, this is the first time that Navi is sticking into their bonus time, so perhaps.
Invoker. Yeah, they're completely switching things up from what
Yeah.
we've been seeing, at least recently. They haven't actually played too much, actually. I was taking a look. I thought they'd played more. They've only played like 10 matches total in the past month, and they have picked 0 Invoker during that time. Only 1 Sven, which they won with, and a couple Batrider games, but
Yeah, general Batrider. I think Batriders also, or rather offliners, there's a little bit of a smaller pool that you pick from lately.
yeah. But it looks like Navi definitely, I think after the games yesterday and stuff, or the other day, they had a talk and they were like, okay guys, like let's just go toward our comfort instead of like all these meta heroes, I guess quote unquote meta heroes. This patch is a patch where you can pick pretty much anything as long as
Anything
you play
goes.
it in the proper manner.
Then let's be real, Dundee is never gonna perform bad on an Invoker.
No,
Right?
definitely not. And they have a lot of setup now for it too. It's Cold Snap with Earth Spirit rolling in is very nice in the laning phase too. It gives your Invoker a little bit of leeway. And yeah, like the Sven stun, Lasso, Earth Spirit stun, all decent setups for Stun Strike. And it permeates through Blade Fury, which can always be nice versus Juggernaut.
Okay, so talk to me about Tide Hunter.
I think Secret's one of the few teams that still really like Tidehunter. It's been seeing a little bit more Tidehunter stuff, but
Forev plays it, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
Forev plays it, and Forev's an animal actually. Watching his stream, that guy's so freaking good. If you want to learn Dota, watch. If you want to learn stuff about high tier Dota, watch Forev for sure. But Tidehunter, it's gonna be really hard for Navi to actually kill that with a Sven or Spirit. They haven't shown their third support, but Tidehunter should be able to contest pretty well, especially if there's an Ogre. So maybe this is where we're gonna see Secret go for some type of dual lane and just moving around to just cause a little bit of a ruckus on Navi's short lane.
Just looking for the mid 1 hero. It's a Templar Assassin that gets removed. Mid 1 used to be famed for his Invoker, so that one's no longer an option here. What do you like to play up against an Invoker in mid?
I feel like I keep seeing mid one playing like the Storm, the Embers and stuff. Probably not the best this game versus Earth Spirit, Sven, Invoker, Batrider because of how much disabled there is.
Yeah.
What else does mid one really like? He actually has a massive hero pool, so it's pretty hard to determine. Okay, so they
It will
do
still
go for
be
the
the
Storm
Storm.
anyway.
Yeah.
I just feel like they love this because it's, I don't know, just maybe one of its strongest heroes. It benefits from Bloodlust. He just likes it a lot. Why not? If he's
Why not,
super
yeah?
confident.
If it works for them, and I think if he gets the right backup in terms of supports, he should be okay.
Interesting. Rasta ban from Secret too. So they were like, all right, Navi needs something else to maybe accelerate their Roshan and tower push besides the Sven and the Invoker. So the Rasta ban. I know Artstyle used to play it a bit. One of the few that picked it up still.
Well, one more hero to go. Bonus time used.
Versus Storm and Jug.
They love their
support.
jungle heroes and their rotating heroes, but Earth Spirit is already a hero that can very well rotate mid and help out Dendi in that mid lane.
Artstyle loves his Chens, his Enchantress.
Yeah.
Those are his big two most favorable, I'd say. But since they do have the Earth Spirit, maybe he'll go for something different. But every time I've said that, actually, they've picked one of the two heroes I've said. So I'm just gonna stick with the Chen or Enchantress.
Well, maybe it's gonna be a bigger curveball. Enigma.
Oh,
It's
wait,
sort of-
I haven't seen that hero in ages.
No,
That's one of
exactly.
the few.
I mean, it's also a jungle hero, but it's not as aggressive in the early game. And Arcel really likes to be aggressive in the early game, so it really depends on how active they're planning, like you said, how active they're planning to be with that Earth Spirit, and how much control they want to give Sven over the lane, and of course if they are expecting a dual lane from the Tidehunter,
Ooh.
or if they're expecting just a solo Tidehunter or not, and it will be a silencer there, so.
It's great synergy with the Batrider. Something that it's like a combo that we've seen many times from lots of teams, but didn't really expect that one to come out of Navi. But Navi is they completely changed up their plan from what we've seen in the last like couple weeks at least. They're going back to their comfort, and I feel like this should look pretty good for Navi. I think the draft is fairly even, but I like that Navi's going back to what what they like, but they do have a pretty hard game set for them. They do have it's a Sven and Invoker as their two core heroes versus the Storm Jug. Just that matchup in general is a little bit tough because the Storm and the Jug are going to be benefiting from Bloodlust the entire time.
Last player to be killed before the GG is called.
What? Wait, is that before the GG's call? Oh, just the last person to die, right?
Last person to die.
Oi.
Pilot die? Why not?
Why not? I have no idea.
Will a tower be killed before 10 minutes? Not with this lineup, I think.
I don't think either team should get a tower kill. Maybe Secret if the offlane gets like crushed.
Hold that thought.
Uh oh. The smoke.
Ditchera. There's a gush available. There's not enough range.
He skilled the gush right away too. So what? This is an aggro.
Yeah.
More than
The
likely.
Nyko
He even has
said.
boots.
Total number of Roshan kills.
That one could be a couple.
3? 2.
2's probably safe. 0-2 seems like such a safe one.
Total number of smoke gank kills at game end.
What kind of questions are these? 13? The game has to go forever for 13.
Well, depends on if you get 5 kills off of one smoke gank.
True. True. I don't know.
If we're gonna
all you,
gamble, we're gonna be yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Why not?
So really quick looking at the warding actually situations because we didn't really talk about that at all the last game. Level 1 TP by Earth Spirit puts one down there. Bat Rider I think TP'd as well. Blocked the hard camp with the sentry and put a vision ward. And then the
Radiant.
secret side puts one to block the pole camp. So they're doing like a pseudo dual lane like we were mentioning, and Puppy's just kind of run around wherever he feels relevant.
The mid one will be up in the mid lane against Dendy's Invoker. Storm versus Invoker. On the off lane, we have Forev on his Tidehunter, supported by Pilot Eye's Keep of the Light with Archstyle and Ditcher, and actually they're gonna go
right
in.
away.
Sunstrike already, won't it? That's
Oh, you put Puppy for your prediction.
No,
you didn't. You put Pie, didn't you?
Yeah, but it was Pi that died. They just
Oh, well, I guess
they're just bad because
Oops.
it's just wrong.
Yep. Well, so much for that one, Sheever. Good job.
But no, no, that's not the achievement. It's gonna get updated every time one person dies. And this is wrong too because it wasn't Puppy that died.
Last one to be killed because he hasn't died, so he whatever.
Last player to be killed, and it was Pilot Eye that died. I don't know.
I don't know how this
Thanks,
works.
Val.
Whatever. Yeah, no idea.
Great.
But Navi, no hesitation though. That was sick. Like instantly, they just went on him.
Yeah, talking about people going on people. General has to run away here from MP. Well, how do you feel about Juggernaut matchup against the Bat Rider?
You can spin off the sticky, sure, but I think Bat Rider overall can win this matchup just because you're able to spam him down. You can't spin off every single one of the sticky stats. You should be able to farm pretty well. But I think it'll be fairly even still. I think maybe it's a little bit Bat favored until Jug gets some levels.
Okay. Now for a while, well, I was gonna say Puppy's been sitting mid for a while, but he's going or Fountain rather. He's going back mid. Gets his Bloodlust to mid 1.
Yep, that was the one thing I was going to be a little worried about is if where Suneko is going to run around, but he should definitely just sit around mid lane because the Ogre is going to be staying there too. So it's going to be a semi-duo lane mid.
Yeah. And the supports will be the ones keeping control over those runes.
Yep. Mid 1 with 10-3 CS to the Dendy only 4-0 right now, so the Bloodlust is really helping mid 1 right now.
9! He had 9! Of the sticky napalm stack. That's crazy.
Yeah.
And well, luckily he has a magic stick, so he can use it to get his spin-off still, but that is some scary stuff right now. And we do have Puppy rotating bottom, so
General
the dual lane
just
mid
gets out.
is not there anymore for mid 1. Oh, hello. This seems like a very difficult lane for Secret here on this
Pie's in
offlane.
trouble
Oh, he was looking for the
he's
stun. He has got the stun. Gets a double stun with that as well.
Oh, they might actually get Forev here as well.
Yeah, why not? Anchor Smash still comes out, but it doesn't matter.
He doesn't have his how am I just derping right now? He doesn't have his W with Kraken Shell. Yeah, he doesn't have Kraken Shell, he doesn't have a Stout Shield, anything. So he actually takes a lot of damage from right clicks.
Yeah.
Yeah, brain lag right there for a moment.
That's okay. It is still early. Fairly early.
Fairly early.
Oh, shit!
Oh no! The overlay! Oh god.
Overlay, sorry. Well, we're casting mostly for in-game viewers.
Oops. 733 people are gonna be pretty upset for 3 minutes.
For 3 mins. My bad. Do you see how I say my bad while
There you
actually it's only Pixel saying it?
Yeah.
It's good.
Whoops. It's the morning. It's the morning.
It's so early.
So MP's doing fairly well. General as well. He moved he moved back down as soon as Puppy moved. He touched keep pressuring. Typical general things. But mid one, look at this mid lane. 24-3 to the 10-5 of Denver.
How is this possible?
Bloodlust. He gets
It's-
like an extra auto attack every single time, so he's able to last hit easier. Uh oh, the rage is coming. They're trapped in a cage.
They're trapped in the cave. But it's only 3 minutes, guys. And I'm very happy that downstairs they're actually commentating off of Dota TV, so they don't see it at all.
Yeah.
Although we just said it out loud. Yeah, well, I'm not gonna type that it will be fixed. They saw it.
Oh, Pi again.
Nice stun again. Pi is having a very, very bad time. 0-3-0.
That's a lot of int. I think Silencer's got an int every single time.
Yeah.
So that
There's
Coddle's
4.
probably
There's
sitting
+8.
really
I
low.
think that's one of the sad things, that we can't see how much intellect he actually lost.
He's 3 deaths, so all 3 of those he's definitely lost.
Yes, but there's like no thing
Yeah.
saying that. So he has lost 6 intellect.
-6.
Sad life.
Oh well.
There's nothing to be doing, nothing to be done about it now. Oh, it's unfortunate. It really is. But on the bright side, we've had it. It's not gonna happen again.
Yep.
So
Just remember, guys, there is a 5-minute delay for these games, so typing T-Tors about the overlay. We noticed it a couple minutes ago. It's happened.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Whatever.
we even noticed it before the T-Tours went on.
And we did.
I think that's pretty admirable.
We noticed it only 3 minutes late, not 5 minutes.
Yeah. Ooh. Big the cave. Okay, so Pilot Die, I think, has made the smart decision. Like, okay, Forev, there's experience coming into the tower. You take all of that as Juggernaut dies on mid, but we're not following Juggernaut, we're following mid one who is not dying to creep. Never
Wait,
mind.
what?
Juggernaut died. Sunstrike. Invoker got the kill.
I guess he was holding the stick, his stick, trying to like big play general and just get Sunstrike. All right.
Yep.
That's
That's what you get for
pretty
being cocky.
huge, actually.
Ow. I hear myself. That's awkward. That's very loud all of a sudden.
Yeah.
I wonder if we can turn that up later on. Okay, so who's winning this laning state?
Definitely Navi.
Definitely Navi.
Yeah. Mid one's doing very well, and I think he actually has stacks. I think Puppy was stacking in the jungle for the Storm Spirit, it looked like.
So you're saying the Navi's winning despite mid one doing amazingly well?
Yes, definitely. They have 5 kills. I mean, 5 kills
Well,
in laning
it's
phase.
not all about the kills. I mean, even if you look at the net worth, there's a Storm that's like on top. I do see the other 3 cores
Yeah.
being
Experience,
Navi.
experience is pretty large, and having your silencer get that much free int this early is pretty
Yeah.
sweet. And
even
he's
if it is a
actually-
support silencer.
And Archstyle is one of those players, though, that always ends up having, like, when his enchantress and stuff, it's like, oh, Dragon Last Aghanim's, you know, et cetera, so.
Yeah. Don't worry, we fixed it.
Now we get yelled at by Owen
Yeah.
and gods and
No. It
everybody.
was Owen's fault to begin with,
It was
remember?
Owen's fault to begin with, yeah.
Easy. It's soon.
So?
I will just say soon. Soon. Okay. General is doing fairly well in this offlane. We'll go for the blink dagger.
Yeah, he's doing
Obviously at,
This
when he has
is-
the gold for it.
This is, like, more than what you'd want. That Sunstrike kill actually put him in a very good position. Look at that,
So-
he's pressuring MP so hard, Sticky.
So in terms of making rotations, so far we've seen only the supports rotate in and out. At what point are we going to see a difference in that?
I think that we should be seeing a...
Oh,
Yeah, right now, okay, mid one,
oh.
as you say it, makes the first move.
Yeah, mid one makes the first move. Let's see if it's a successful one. It definitely is, and he gives a kill to MP as well. With the one hit Omni Slash.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
whatever.
worth.
That was kind of like spite right there. He's like, killed me, I kill you.
Yeah. Don't worry, the overlay is about to disappear. It's all good. It's all good. Okay.
So,
The mid one rotates first. Denny as an invoker is not going to rotate anytime soon.
yeah, they're just putting him in jungle and giving Seneko levels in mid lane.
And he does need to rotate. He has Sunstrike to help
Yeah.
out. So that is enough on that one. And Forev, well, Forev is a little bit sad. He does have a Ravage, doesn't carry a TP scroll. Which is something that if this was a pub, he would probably get flamed for it.
Yeah, I'm really liking the way Navi's looking right now, though. Sven is pretty much in like even ties with the Storm Spirit, and the Invoker is a bit ahead of the Juggernaut, even though they weren't laning in that manner. But still,
Yeah, well, mid one rotating bottom
Oh,
again.
general.
MP has got a spin available if they just have anything to stop him. But they didn't skill Vortex. They didn't skill
he
the
doesn't have
Fire
stun.
Blast.
Ooh,
No disables. Oh, Courier. Uh-oh. I don't think that Snake can. Maybe he can.
warding mission.
Oh,
he's going in.
He's going for Puppy. Has got some backup
Sunstrike.
there as well. Sunstrike. A will hit. Couple of hits needed. The silence is
snap
there
as
as
well.
well. And in comes Bat Rider and Denny just in case they're needed. But Seneko will be getting the last punch in first. This thing is so wrong.
It's because they haven't. It's the last person to die after, like, the last person to have a death. I think that's how it works. So it's updating saying that that guy hasn't died yet, because everybody else has died. So now it's, if mid one dies, it's gonna say somebody else's name.
Oh, well, then we
I think.
completely misunderstood.
I don't know. Oh, there's a global coming out.
I think that's for top lane, saving Forev. That's what they want to do. And maybe get a kill on return
Oh.
as well. But Did gets a stun in before mid one can get the zip off of Alch style.
Oh,
Here
the
comes a
Ravage
Ravage.
too?
Very nicely done.
Bat
Forev has
Rider's-
to be careful though. He's very low. But Ditchera, he gets Vortex. There it is. That level 1 Vortex. Value there. Lasso. Blinding Light helping out. Ditchera not able to hit mid one anymore if he were to go for that one. General flying out. He has still got his Firefly, but Omni Slash from MP, who has to run back through fire. Oh, Healing Ward has to run back through
Oh,
fire.
man,
He's fine.
such low
Zeus.
health. Zeus.
Why is Zeus not picked anymore lately? Like, never.
That's
Almost.
Too many nerfs. Static field nerf. Too many cloak.
But he's still
nerfs.
fairly successful in pubs.
Yeah. I don't know. He just doesn't really do much. He just kind of stands there mid and farms, right? He just
Ah!
Invoker can Sunstrike all that. That's from level 1. And he
Yeah,
actually scales very, very hard because he's at least like has the physical aspect of
I guess so.
straight magic. And it's a core, like that Zeus core with just no physical whatsoever is painful.
His right click is pretty sad, actually. Fair enough. But in those situations, wouldn't you love to have a Zeus or an Ancient Apparition? I
Yeah.
guess Denny with the Sunstrike could have tried, but he already had it used, so.
Yeah, he was just off the mark of getting one of them. But
Yeah.
mid one, with his nice rotations so far, has actually made a lot of work. But unfortunately, he actually hasn't picked up a single kill from them, which I
Oh.
definitely think that they should have tried to give him one of those last hits. But
I'm not too sad with MP getting 2 of them, though. He needed them too. He was not doing all too well. Now he's second on last hits.
Yeah.
Second on net worth, rather. So it looks like we have got a bit of a gathering coming out here from Navi, perhaps.
Very
Nobody
nice
on
touchback.
top lane anymore. Ditchera claiming the Ancients.
and it looks like, so we had a tower not before 10 minutes. There was the tower at 12-minute mark, first one that goes down. And General actually opted to go for a stat build rather than go for that blink build on the Bat Rider. At least for now. He probably bought them as he was dying.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, he's still fairly far off. And I think he finds that, there's no rush. They're still not a team that wants to initiate. Even if he would have a Blink Dagger, he would still not be able to do more than what the Nurse Spirit already can by himself in terms of initiation, if they want to go for the initiation. So far, he's been getting those lassos off quite decently.
Yeah, he definitely wants it though, because they have the combo.
Yeah,
with
oh
the
yeah, he'll want
with the silencer and everything with the span. Yeah, he definitely will. I mean, get it eventually, but maybe he'll go for the drum if he's dying again. Just
Mhm.
he doesn't want to keep getting delayed on his items, but
For his sake, I hope he doesn't have to.
yeah, I think they probably need that flank to be able to go for a tower push to get that pick off into the pressure. But Perev recovered very well after that kind of disastrous start in the top lane. He actually has his mech finished up.
Yeah.
And now they're just farming the Ancients, which were stacked up by Pi and Puppy, and Pi's able to just always chakra the Tidehunter and the Storm throughout the situation. And a very Strange death. That
I mean,
Wow.
we saw him sitting in the jungle. And
But I
apparently
didn't-
he was just waiting for the moment someone to
Wow.
show up by himself. No creeps around, Omni Slash, and he dies.
Yeah, that's I don't think Seneko really expected him to be there at all.
Nope. I don't think anybody was expecting him to be there. Is it worth missing out on quite a bit of farm just sitting in a jungle waiting for a kill?
Hey, why not, right?
Why not?
MP is one of those players that like to go for kills over the farm, right? He's very
Right.
aggressive, and yeah, I mean, why not, right? Getting a kill with your Omni Slash is always efficient.
Yeah. Oh, there's a Ravage up. They find General. In comes the
General.
Ignite. Gush there as well, but
That's
they
too
do.
deep. Yeah, they
yeah.
know.
There's too many people that can come in with the tier 1 tower still up.
Quick to turn though, I like that. That's secret. Like right away they identified. Right
Yeah.
after the gush mouth, they're like, let's not do this. It's not
And
smart.
in terms of in comparison what we saw with other teams, like they're on the same page.
Definitely.
It gets a call like, okay, we're back, and nobody hesitates. Everybody just goes back, knows what to do, or knows what not to do rather.
Yep, that's 2 towers now for secret. They have, I feel like this mech thing is like the last game as well. Group up on the mech timing and go. And Navi doesn't have a mech carrier for quite a long time. No one who's a natural in mech carrier at least. You can maybe get one on like the Silencer or the Earth Spirit, but that's not like a Tidehunter or Dark Tier.
Did the courier actually? Oh, it didn't bring his item. Well, that's a shame.
Yeah.
That soul
Navi
ring has
can't
been
really
on for
fight
a
into
while.
this though. They're afraid of the Ravage mech. They're
Yeah.
just going for the split pressure.
Well, they get a tower. Oh, I was gonna say they're gonna get a tower in return, but Secret doesn't want to have any of that. They'll defend that tier 1 bottom just fine. This is the right thing to do if you're Navi, though. We saw in the previous game what it could bring if you do try to fight into that.
Yeah,
and how
but
it can just ruin your game.
very scary though. After General was having a pretty decent laning phase, now he's just having nothing. And Ditch Rock caught me with nothing.
Yeah,
Nowhere to
I mean,
go.
he gets a stun off, but I don't think that matters at all. It's a mid one. Global Silence coming out. That's from Navi, and I feel like that was miscommunication 101. If it was there earlier, I think DJ Rock could have maybe lived. Or at least could have bought more time for the team to come in, but with the Global Silence coming out at that time,
I don't know. That's
that's a question mark.
Ditchera was super far up by himself with nobody even close to him. Yeah, I don't know.
They have no vision there either. Let's see if they can catch Poppy though. General really wants it. He gets Omni Slash the moment that he shows though, and it's enough for the kill because it is level 2 Omni Slash.
And the Sunstrike's off the mark, and 4F claims a tower by himself here. Oh man, all sorts of disaster for Navi.
I mean, after the draft, we said Navi's lineup, you know, looked pretty solid. But just the team play coming together for Team Secret it's just showing, for now, the better team, the better plan, rather. They have a plan, they stick to it, they know what to do.
Yeah, Puppy's just a walking bloodlust, pretty much. Honestly.
Yeah.
He really is.
Doesn't even spec his best done, it's
Yeah.
just max bloodlust. Bloodlust everybody that he sees. And it's working out.
Yeah, it's working great.
That's why your first pick, Ogre.
Probably have like what, a 5 or 6k, maybe a little even higher net worth lead right now.
Oh, Sentry Ward.
But yeah, Navi's, it's 16 minutes in, and I feel like they're almost trapped in their base at this point.
Yeah, look at that gold graph. A little bit of a problem there. I'm waiting for mid one to decide he's waited long enough and zips in on someone, but we'll see if that happens.
Yeah, they're just gonna group up and go for another tower now too. They're like, alright, Navi's on their side of the map pretty much completely except for General, so we'll just take the enemy jungle, farm it all out, take towers. There's Navi need to, I don't know, they need to try to get some pickoffs and stuff, but Secret's not really giving them the opportunity. They're sticking together.
In
And now they have the blink on Tidehunter too.
the meantime, General, finally. Ta-da! Blink there.
Yay!
17 minutes into the game after having a laning stage that wasn't actually too bad. They even got a kill on MP.
Yeah, it was
Fairly,
pretty good laning
fairly
phase.
late one there.
Couple deaths just really set him back hardcore, and they haven't been able to really pressure towers too well with their lineup. They got the one bottom now, but now I feel like this is a
That's a
desperation
deny
rush.
even. That tier 1 bottom. So they lose
Yeah.
the tier 2 top on Navi. I do believe that Navi should be aware that something like this is going on. They had the ward over there. They saw them pass over here earlier.
Oh, they're actually gonna get it for free, uncontested completely. That's great. I mean, it's not
That's a win.
what's gonna win them the game, but it's you know, small steps, baby steps.
It will give them a better chance at a high ground defense when it comes, because I don't believe that is too far off. Maybe after this tier 2 tower, still
Yeah.
last one standing on the side of Navi.
We'll probably see Secret just wait the Aegis out. Honestly, they can just farm and not really be too worried. Look, even Pie's prepping for this game to go into a later fashion, prepping for that Aghanims, which is ridiculous on Coddle.
Yeah, that's crazy actually. And since Puppy's only a walking bloodlust, he doesn't need items, so he
Yeah.
can just spend his money on wards and stuff.
Yep, he's like, all right, I got my raindrop. That's all the mana regen I need.
I say that, but Pie still buys the wards as well.
Yeah.
Because Puppy earlier had like 1,000 gold. Oh,
Oh, there
bought
you
a
go.
hood. He
He
bought
bought
a
a
hood.
full hood. Okay, so he's gonna go for the pipe.
Yeah. Oh, it's useful. They can deal better with the Earth Spirit. Oh, hello, mid one. Silent stop and a little bit of trouble, and he has to deny himself. Yeah,
Ideal.
last player to be killed. Well, that's a very. It was Dendy. That's a very difficult description, I think.
I kind of understood it, but
Dendy, last one to
whatever.
be killed, but there's no detection, and he would actually be killed if they just had detection. Even the Illuminate almost was enough to kill him, man. Nope.
Yeah, he went for the Yules build too. So a bit of a change up. We haven't seen that too much lately, actually. He's just like what the Drum, Aghanim, Bot, Midas.
Well, teams like Team Secret has full map control.
Yep.
That's
Great
really-
item build from MP. I love the diffusal versus the silencer and everything.
Yeah.
And versus their spirit. You remove the global from yourself and even your teammates if you need to.
Long zip in from mid one after he died earlier on. Want to go for Ditchara, the target to get. The Sven, the core, the carry of Navi drops down. Has an Aegis. Where is his team? Needs some backup. There's a Ravage available as well if people would come and help him out. He does get only slashed and slowed down, and there is nothing.
Yeah, I say that they maybe didn't want to fight into the Aegis, but
Oh.
they don't even. They have no concerns of what Navi's. They actually don't care.
And Navi didn't seem to have any answer for that either. There's just Artcell standing on the high ground. Will get picked off as well, and they'll just move forward to get the tower as well in the meantime. Dendy, all he can do is... He didn't go back to base after almost dying in mid lane. He went to bottom lane. He's now too low to fight. Would have to get back to his fountain first before doing anything at all. And General
don't
also
know.
is like, okay, you know, I abandoned my base. I'll just try to farm something.
This doesn't. They had great. Like the first few minutes, Navi looked like they were coordinating very well, but now it's like everyone's just doing their own thing. It looks like there's complete disconnection.
Should they be doing anything? Like,
I mean, they can't just lose the game. They're losing Braxes right now. They're sitting at tier 2s trying to set up for a kill.
is this what?
But now they can't even
Okay,
fight.
now they're teleporting. They were hoping that someone would teleport to defend, but really, are you gonna defend at tier 2 when you have a chance of getting a melee Rax? Or 2 sets of Rax even on this top lane? Oh, there's a global silence. The lasso as well on the Juggernaut. And in comes the Ravage in just a second.
They
It
don't have the
is a
damage.
full 5-man Ravage. Very nicely done by Forev there as Sven is in too deep. Ends up dropping. The rest of Navi is already getting back to the fountain while the Rax are falling down.
Yeah, it's
GG's
just
goal.
game.
That is it. 22 minutes. Well, this is turning into a pretty fast series of games here. I think we might need
Snake
to wait a little bit for the next one even.
Seneko left without even saying anything either. It seems like there might have been
Ouch.
something not going too well
Nope.
with Navi there
Um,
that game.
This was their first series as well for the qualifiers. Of course, you are watching the European regional qualifiers for the Boston Major. It is 10 teams, round robin. Everybody face each other once. And good start for Team Secret. 22-minute victory. That's great. Navi seemed a little bit more disconnected. And, well, we'll have to... They'll have some time to recuperate before the next game, because the next game isn't until later.
Yeah.
So they get some time to reflect.
Navi looked disconnected, but Secret also they had Navi. We said they had a game plan, but it didn't seem to have any go to fruition at all. But Secret had a game plan, even though they fed a couple times. They were like, all right, we know what we need to do. Who cares if this guy dies a bunch? Puppy, you go stack this. I'll go stack Ancient Forever. We have our catch-up mechanics. We have our methods, and they just played their lineup exactly like it basically should have.
Yeah.
They didn't even care about the free Roshan. They were just like, no, we're just playing to us, not gonna cater to what Navi's doing at all. Yeah. Secret looked pretty good in
Very
this game.
solid. Next game up, guys, is going to be Imperial versus Virtus Pro on this stream, so stay tuned. We'll be right back with more Dota 2 for the Boston Major Regional Qualifiers.